great speaking with you. And before we talk about the event, I want to say congratulations on your successful career and the fact that recently, man, you were inducted in something that's very, very prestigious, and not a lot of us get inducted into something like this.
I don't know which one you're talking about, but probably the Mississauga Walk of Fame. Is that the one?
Absolutely. How many other awards have you been getting for the last couple of years?
Well, I've also got the RPM Music Industry Hall of Fame award, and I believe I have the Cashbox Legacy Award coming up.
Jeez.
And I just need wall space now. That's all.
Wall space, just house space, everything.
Yeah, house space is more like it.
What is it, do you think, that your love for entertainment, man, what has driven you to become such an important part when it comes to the arts in Canada?
Well, I've been doing it since I was a kid, and it's always been entertainment or music. Well, it started as totally music, and then I moved into entertainment, which is a bigger scope. And to define what I do, I basically say I'm in the business of making people happy.
Okay, I'm going to stop you right there because that's perfect, because the event that we're talking about is not just making people happy on the entertainment side, but making them happy on their taste buds side, too.
That's true. That's true.
What is coming up, my friend, that you combine two of the world's favorite, and I'm going to say, tastes coming together to just have a good time for everybody, and of course at the same time raising money for charity?
Chocolate. Just one word. That's all it takes.
One word. What's going on, my
friend?
The
word chocolate, and people look at and a smile goes in their face, right?
Definitely.
Unless they're lactose tolerant.
And you know what? And they will still jump on this. Like I said, my friend, what is this chocolate ball? What is this all about, my friend?
Okay, the Chocolate Ball Gala is an event. It's a signature event of the Toronto Chocolate Festival. And the Toronto Chocolate Festival has been going for 14 years. And we designate a month out of each year, which is usually October, where we try to tap into all kinds of events that involve chocolate. For example, we have the chocolate high tea at the King Edward Hotel every weekend during that month. We tied it with Tasty Tours to do their chocolate tours on the weekends. We have the Chocolate Ball Gala, which is our big signature event. And we have chocolate dinner with the elite, with participating restaurants with complete chocolate dinners, 4-course, and usually accompanied by some celebrities. So we try to make it fun. We try to make it interesting, tasteful, and classy. We try to keep it all together. The whole idea here is to introduce different types of chocolate, different types of tastes of chocolate to people who wouldn't, necessarily do that. I mean, you can go into a plaza and see a lot of the different chocolate stores, but people might be hesitant in going in and spending $2 on a truffle, not knowing what it tastes like. That's why I think a lot of people buy, let's say, Lindt or any kind of candy bar, because they're familiar with that as they grew up as kids, and so they don't take that chance. So we try to introduce them to new flavors, new tastes. And with the chocolate ball coming up next week, that's the whole idea, is not just chocolate, but how chocolate is used in desserts and in savory food. We have chefs who are actually making savory food like pasta and ravioli and whatever else they're coming up with, but it's all chocolate infused, even a salad, So there's different ways of doing that. At this particular ball, this year we're going to introduce the taste of ruby chocolate and gold chocolate, which are two brands created by Callebaut, Barry Callebaut Chocolates, who are one of the biggest suppliers of chocolate around the world to, people who put up desserts and chocolates. So people at our chocolate ball will get to taste the new ruby and the new gold. The new gold hardly anybody knows about, and that's the new white chocolate with caramel in it.
Okay, so you've talked about that side of things. Here's the other side that somehow I got talked into and didn't even realize it. There's a fashion component to this.
You were aware of it. You just put it in the back of your brain. That's all.
You know what? I probably just had chocolate written all over, and somehow it got sucked in through there. What is this fashion part of this that somehow I am going to be involved with it?
Okay, so I've always been trying to be talked into doing a chocolate fashion show, because every October you turn on television, you'll always see a clip of a chocolate fashion show where people are wearing outfits made out of chocolate from the Paris show, the chocolate salon in Paris. After visiting that last year, I was there. I thought, wait a minute, I think I could do better than this. And logistics are the hardest part, because usually in a fashion show like that, you have to marry or at least coordinate a chocolatier and a fashion designer together to come up with a particular outfit and work on it for design. Here in Canada, we don't have that many chocolatiers who have the time, or probably, I guess just the time, right, to do that. And because it takes a lot of coordination. So I tapped into my friend Jules, who is an artist, who's a chocolatier, who basically is a one-woman show, and she's so creative. I've known her for about 20 years, and she stepped up, said, I'll design them all, and I will make the chocolate. So it's going to be her designs. So that's the actual preview of the actually chocolate enhanced outfits. And there's some really creative stuff that we're trying to show in 7 outfits. Now that's the actual chocolate enhanced show. Before that, we have what we call our Coco Tour show, 50 Shades of Chocolate. And that involves people like yourself and other media personalities, as well as entertainers, singers, musicians, who will actually do their own catwalk thing on the floor prior to the other one. And like in your case, you will be doing your ham it up. Here's my chocolate. Here's my rendition of chocolate on me, right? And then you'll introduce one of the acts. And that's also a fundraiser too, because for everybody that goes in there, we're donating to your favorite charity some cash.
That is amazing. And that's the other part too that we should talk about. As much fun as this is going to be, it's all about charity too. And why was that important to make sure that element was present?
Well, that was from day one. When we first started this, I think you were in the very first fashion show we did like 14 years ago.
Let me check. Can I say right off the top? Yes, I remember that, because I remember a woman jumping out from the audience, and let's just say I gave her a sort of like ride throughout my performance. I'll never forget that.
Well, you had fun doing it, though, right?
I had fun.
And that was for prostate cancer. That was that was a complete male show, and it was called Men in Brown.
That's right. That's right. Exactly.
And it was pretty emotional when everybody came out in later and had carrying signs with names of people they know that have had prostate or passed from prostate. And one of them was my dad at the time. So, so it was important to me at that time, and it still is, obviously. And so I created a thing called a prostate and breast cancer initiatives, which means when we pool the money together from all the events, and then we donate it to particular charities we decide should go to. Gilda's Club has been one of our biggest benefactors over the past years. And the Cancer Society, which, again, also included Willow at that time. And we've given money to Princess Margaret, to Credit Valley, Trillium, Prostate Foundation of Canada. That's from that end of it. Now, in your particular case, for the walk that we're doing, we have a different initiative called Heart, Mind, and Soul initiatives, which is pretty well everything other than cancer, which includes homelessness, Alzheimer's, anything. And that's why we're giving the opportunity. For example, when you go on, you just tell us who your charity is, and that's who gets the money. Okay. So that opens up a chance for other charities to get tapped into this.
Amazing thing that you're doing. This is why you get inducted in all these, very.
Did you say indicted?
Elements. What's that?
Did you say indicted?
If I said that, that was a slur.
No, I'm only joking. I heard you the first time.
No, you know what? This is one of the reasons why, man, I love talking to you. I love the things that you're doing. I love the fact you're always giving back in so many ways. The inductions are just a way to honor all the things that you've done over the years. But here's the really important thing. How do we get tickets for this? Because I'm letting people know these things sell out fast. And
oh, yeah, we only have a few tickets for this one left.
Well,
so we have our general admission tickets available or VIP tickets. VIP, the difference with the VIP is that it's reserved tickets, so you have a table you can sit at. It's a buffet style, so we have like over 100-foot chocolate buffet, really. That's all chocolate you can pretty well eat, from desserts to chocolate and the food. So it's like that's what you're going to eat when you get there. The tickets, the general admission, everything is included. So you can go and get them from Eventbrite or go to our website, which is thechocolateBall.com. That'll take you to the designated site, and then just click on tickets information, and from there you can click on to Eventbrite and order your tickets from there.
Okay, and we should remind people too, where is it going to be? And again, what is the date and the time wanted?
It's October 17th, Thursday, October 17th. Doors open at 6 o'clock. The show starts at 7:30 at the Eglinton Grand, which is 400 Eglinton West, just at Avenue Road in Eglinton. And, and parking is around the corner at the Green Pea.
All right, and make sure that you got a lot of napkins, because there's going to be a lot of melted chocolate that's going to
oh, yeah, I know, and hopefully it's not going to be on the models that are wearing it, which is our biggest concern.
My friend, I'm looking so forward to this. Thank you for
I look forward to seeing what you're going to wear. You better get creative.
I definitely
Put your chocolate on. Get your chocolate on.